Hey, what is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, we had some drama at the Throw Pink Women's Disc Golf Championships. Holyn Handley teeing off on hole 18, just pulling that forehand a bit left, and in my opinion, pretty obviously never crossing inbounds. So, just from a spectator standpoint, I was like, okay, Holyn Handley's going to have to re-tee. Kristin's probably going to wind up coming away with the win on this thing. And then Holyn Handley kind of walks up as if she crosses in bounds. She's like, hey, can I take the drop here? And her card pretty much didn't discuss it or talk about it at all. And Holyn winds up just going on to play out the hole business as usual. And then she winds up beating Kristin in a playoff. What I want to rewind here is to the moment she threw out of bounds. There's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with me on this, but I think her facial expression says a lot. And I think if this disc obviously lands in bounds, I think that's a huge moment, and we would have seen some form of celebration from Holyn Handley on this shot, because if she lands this drive in bounds, she basically effectively has won the tournament and would have had a several stroke cushion just to get up and down and play the hole in a pretty safe manner. But the facial expression we saw from Holyn Handley, as we can see on the bottom of the screen here, that is not the look of celebration. Let's slow this down just a little bit. We'll slow it down to 0.25 and play it one more time. So if we look at her facial expression here, she's already not pleased with the shot. We can see it hits the tree. Definitely doesn't land in bounds. This does not look like a player that threw a good shot to me or a shot that they're particularly happy with. She turns around. She doesn't look happy. She's got her head facing down. And I think that Holyn Handley probably knew that this disc never crossed in bounds. But at that point, she's just trying to come away with a big win. There's a lot of money on the line, and she walks up and she just plays the disc as if, nothing happened. And the disc golf community is not super happy about this. All right, so we have Holyn Handley's Instagram page pulled up. And the general consensus seems to be the disc golf community is not super happy with how this went down. We have a celebratory post from Throw Pink Women Disc Golf Instagram page. How can you even celebrate a win like this? Unsportsmanlike all day long. That's not a win. You just robbed it and everybody knows it. Sad day for the sport. Never crossed in bounds. We have another post here. We're not going to talk about how she was never in bounds on 18, never crossed in bounds. And got a funny gif here. But anyway, the disc golf community is not super happy with how it played out. At the end of the day, the responsibility was on the members of the card to be paying attention to the shot. But I also think some of the responsibility is on Holyn Handley. And in my opinion, based on her facial expressions, it looked like she knew that her disc never crossed in bounds. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. You guys are watching Iceberg TV, and take care.